my project is called The Closet Door. I started off wanting to create a documentary about 18 homeless shelters in New York City, and then I realized that's kind of out of reach and really hard to do because most of the time I would need to spend would be in New York City, and I still had classes third term and fourth term. I had to go to SRP class, and also it was just kind of difficult to go back and forth. So then I went on to the idea of creating a documentary about actually coming out, including people's stories, experiences doing so. And then that started off well, and then it became me relying on other people's schedules, and a lot of time people connections fell through, and I wasn't able to really meet with as many people as possible. So then I moved on to a website, which I felt was the best out of the three choices because the website allows me to, one, continue doing SRP after we're done with the class, two, connect with as many people as possible, so it wouldn't just consist of people that I've talked to and introduced with that, so I'd be able to connect to basically anyone in the world. And three, during my interviews, a lot of people said that they turned to the internet for when they came out and kind of make it easier on themselves. So why a website? Basically just explain that, but I'm able to continue working. It allows me to get the maximum number of stories. I'll explain the story part later. And it's a safe place to share stories because a lot of the time people turn to websites people turn to dating sites and chat rooms that weren't exactly the safest places and made people feel really uncomfortable and brought down their self-esteem and all that stuff. So this is basically more like a safe zone, and that's the banner at the top of my website. So why coming out? Coming out is basically a process that consists of people in the LGBT community disclosing their sexual orientation or gender identity to others, and also themselves becoming more comfortable with it. A lot of the time, people come out to their friends before their family because they fear that their parents won't accept them as much. And a lot of the times that fear isn't real, but it's still there. And personally, I went through that. I didn't think that my mom would take it that well. She did, so that's good. So on my website, I have a section for parents. So it includes books, a website called PFlag, which is for parents and friends of the lesbian gay community. And in that parent page that I have a sentence that says, "There is nothing wrong with your child. In fact, their coming out to you has allowed them to become more honest with themselves and others, thus creating a healthier mindset and sense of courage that may not have been present beforehand." So that page is really just to allow them to get a better understanding of what it means to be gay. And then this is for you guys. Another part of my website, actually on the same page as the parents, it says how to be a good ally. You can be a listener, be open-minded, be willing to talk, be inclusive, and invite LGBT friends to hang out. Don't assume that all of your friends and coworkers are straight, because someone there could be gay and just not out of the closet, or they could be and just not tell you. Try not to make homophobic comments or jokes, because they're offensive, and also it makes people feel very uncomfortable with themselves and around you. Confront your own prejudices and homophobia, even if it isn't comfortable to do so. Defend your friends who are in the LGBT community, and believe that all people, regardless of gender identity and sexual orientation, should be treated with dignity and respect. So that's more or less the overview of my website. And there it is. Sorry, that was a slide. And then now I'm going to actually take you on a tour of my actual website. So this is more or less my homepage. I wish it wasn't. The color thing is bothering me a lot. Sorry. So this is the main banner. My motto is a single source of information, a place to connect the dots, and it's titled The Closet Door. So on the homepage, and this is all under construction, so I'm possibly going to change it. It's not going to be the final product. This is where people can submit their stories, either coming out, being in the closet, or their friends and family who they've come out to. So it's all anonymous, so it's just initials and your age, and then you can submit a written piece, video, so you reporting your coming out story, or poetry, short film, etc. And then here is where all the stories and experiences will be. You gotta fix that. And it is going to be posted month by month. So far I have 2 people's submissions for May, and one submission, there was a paragraph that I found really interesting. It's In My Opinion by AK, and she says, that's not to say I don't think anyone should come out. I know for a lot of queer people it's a big step to accepting their own identity, and or it's important to them that the people they are close to know and understand their sexual I'm not saying coming out is a bad thing. I think it's really positive to have people be comfortable with themselves, and increased visibility is always, always good. I just wish with all my heart that it wasn't necessary. I wish that no one would bat an eye if a dude married a dude, or if someone decides they want to dress differently or be called by different pronouns, then society automatically assigns them. Or if I say that I would totes go to prom with Naya or that. So that was just a big paragraph and allowed me to kind of get a better understanding of what they were going through and all of that. And then this is the parents page that I was talking about. This is where that sentence was that I read before, kind of just explaining that it's okay that you're feeling the way you are if you're uncomfortable with it. This is the link to P-Flag. This is the allied part that I read to you guys. And these are books that I've read and that have kind of helped me get a better perspective on it and will definitely allow parents to get a better understanding. This one right here is called Now That You Know. It's probably the most famous book for parents of LGBT teens. And then this is a page for organizations, news and media, advice and help. Everyone is Gay is, if you guys don't know, have you ever heard of Ask Abby? It's basically this thing on Yahoo that allows people to submit questions and like kind of their scenarios and situations, and someone who's Abby responds and gives them advice and all of that stuff. So it's an advice column. And this one is Everyone is Gay, and it's one that's specifically targeted towards like people in the LGBT community. Have you guys heard of It Gets Better? No? Well, It Gets Better is a series of videos that's basically started on YouTube, and now it's all over the world. Celebrities are doing it, people in the community are doing it, just everyone, and they're just saying that it gets better, like you may be, like it's focused on bullying. So if you feel uncomfortable with yourself or anything with that, you're being bullied or discriminated against, it gets better. So things will turn around. Then here is a page for the LGBT terms. So if for people that don't exactly know what everything is, like gay and male attracted to other men, lesbian people attracted to other women, and it goes down the list all the way to questioning. And it's just a source of information on phrases and words that people may not know the definitions to. And this page is still under construction, so I haven't actually completed creating the 3 different pages that it's going to consist of. So music, there's a lot of artists and bands that are either in the gay community or have songs that are written for them. So, for example, Macklemore's "Same Love," Frank Ocean's "Forrest Gump." And the entertainment section is going to be videos of like stand-up comics, people that have posted their own videos on YouTube, like that are in the actual LGBT community, and like Ellen DeGeneres, just kind of something to add a little light to this, because a lot of times it's a very depressing time for people, and this is just add some humor and understanding. And then film and television, there's a lot of movies and TV shows, like The L Word, Milk, that basically just give people a better understanding, allow them to see what it's like to be gay, and like what people have gone through, and kind of just get a perspective that they may not have, because a lot of people don't actually have connections to the community, and this right here will allow them to be connected to pop culture and media, and thus being able to be connected. And then this contact us, just if people have questions, or if they want their website, their organization to be submitted to my site, then they just email the closetdoorstaff@gmail.com. So that's more or less my presentation. I'm still working on my website. I hope to have it fully completed by the end of the week, but then again, I did say that I was going to continue working on it after SYP is over, so I'm hoping that it becomes a site that people can actually use and share their stories on. So for the last part of my presentation, I found this song. This is everyoneisgay.com. It's the advice column, and this is called the gayest compilation ever made, and it's an album of different artists basically creating songs for the website. And this song I